Greetings, viewers. Welcome to a dark journey into the shadows of the ancient Maya world. For centuries, the serpent of Chichen Itza was widely revered as a pure, divine miracle. Each equinox, thousands gather to see the sun god physically return to the earthly realm.
Hear your people.
What if this magical manifestation was just a calculated and ruthless deception? Today, we strip away the myth to reveal the terrifying mathematics of crowd control. The late afternoon sun slowly descends over the massive limestone steps of El Castillo. Golden hour casts an intense, glowing light across the ancient and highly sacred temple plaza. Tens of thousands of Maya citizens kneel in the dirt with absolute and complete reverence. Their faces are covered in sweat and tears, staring up at the Grand Pyramid in total awe. High above them, the great high priest stands tall, raising his arms to welcome the fading sunlight. His elaborate feather headdress blows gently in the wind, framing his mystical presence. Suddenly, a shadow begins to emerge on the northern balustrade of the massive stairs. First, a single triangle of glowing light pierces the encroaching darkness of the late evening. Then another triangle appears, slowly connecting to the first one in a perfect sequence. The crowd gasps as a total of 7 luminous triangles form a giant, slithering body. This divine body of light perfectly joins the sculpted stone head resting at the pyramid's base. It is Kukulkan, the great feathered serpent, seemingly crawling down from the heavens above. To the desperate farmers, this is a miraculous sign that the gods will bring rain and harvest. They bow their heads until their foreheads touch the harsh, dusty stone, weeping in pure religious joy. The illusion is so breathtakingly perfect that no mortal could ever doubt its divine source. In this fleeting moment, the harsh reality of starvation and deep hardship vanishes. The high priest continues his hypnotic chant, acting as the sole voice of the mighty serpent. Every single eye is locked on the glowing triangles, completely entranced by the spectacle. For 1,000 years, this event was recorded as the ultimate proof of magical power. Even modern tourists who visit the ruins often feel a chill of supernatural wonder. The visual trick is so powerful that it overrides logic and commands absolute belief. But what if we look closer at the geometry behind this supposedly magical display? Can a miracle be measured, calculated, and perfectly reproduced using only numbers? To find the truth, we must leave the chanting priests behind and step into the brutal light of day. We must journey backward in time, decades before the Great Pyramid of El Castillo was done. Here, we will not find divine magic, but rather the cold and terrifying edge of science. We will see the sweat, the tears, and the brilliant minds that manipulated the sun itself. The grand illusion of Kukulkan will be shattered by the undeniable facts of history. If you think the Maya were primitive people, relying on simple superstition, think again. They were masters of mathematics, tracking the stars with a frightening level of precision. Every angle of this pyramid was designed to capture light and turn it into a weapon. The shadow serpent is not a gift from the heavens, but an engineered tool for human dominance. To fully understand this deception, we must enter the ruthless minds of the ancient architects. We will now observe how a massive stone structure became the ultimate psychological trap. If you held the power to fake a miracle and rule the masses, would you use it without mercy? The blinding midday sun beats down mercilessly on the dusty and chaotic construction site. Long before the magical shadow appeared, the brutal reality of stone labor unfolded. Thousands of exhausted workers haul massive limestone blocks under the watchful eyes of overseers. These laborers are covered in white dust, their muscles screaming from the sheer weight of the heavy stones. Each strike of the chisel is closely monitored, leaving zero room for any human error. Amidst this chaos stands the royal architect, holding a complex astronomical chart. His deformed skull shows his elite status, and his cold eyes calculate the precise angle of light. He is not praying to the gods. He is engineering them, using advanced geometry and math. The pyramid itself is a massive physical calendar, built to track the solar year perfectly. There are exactly 91 steps on each of the 4 sides, leading up to the high top platform. Adding the final top step brings the total number to 365 solar days. The 9 main terraces are divided, representing 18 months of the ancient Maya year. Each dimension is a calculated equation, carved permanently into heavy white limestone. The architect points a carved wooden tool at the setting sun, checking the precise shadow alignment. The base of the entire pyramid is shifted exactly 20 degrees away from true north. This is not a random mistake, but a deliberate design to capture the equinox lighting. Without this exact tilt, the 7 light triangles would never form a perfectly aligned shape. He looks down at the bruised and broken hands of the workers, showing zero human compassion. To the ruling elite, the brutal suffering of the people was simply a necessary cost. They needed a monument so perfect that it could literally command the power of the sun. An overseer yells, punishing a worker who stumbled under the heavy weight of a stone block. This grand illusion was not built by magic, but forged in extreme agony and deep human sweat. Scholars today still marvel at how the ancient Maya achieved this without any modern tools. They did not have wheels, metal tools, or beasts of burden to transport these massive limestone pillars. It was calculated by human intellect and built entirely by sheer physical strength. The master architect adjusts a final stone, ensuring the smooth edge creates the perfect shadow. If the balustrade is off by even a fraction of an inch, the serpent will appear broken. A broken serpent means a broken promise from the gods, which would completely shatter their power. So, the precision required here rivals modern engineering, driven by sheer political will. The illusion we see today is a masterpiece of deception, cloaked in religious majesty. We must ask why a society would pour so much wealth and life into a mere visual trick. The answer lies in the harsh environment of the Yucatan Peninsula during ancient times. The ancient Maya were heavily dependent on unpredictable rainfall for their survival. When drought struck the land, the crops died quickly, and the hungry population grew highly restless. To maintain absolute control, the rulers needed something much stronger than military force. Years later, a devastating drought grips the city, turning the fertile soil into cracked earth. Desperate citizens lie on the dusty ground, their emaciated bodies weakened by hunger. They stare up at the unforgiving sky with hollow eyes, begging the silent gods for relief. A line of armed temple guards forms an impenetrable wall around the Grand Pyramid base. Their obsidian spears gleam in the shadows, ready to strike down any sign of peasant revolt. The high priest observes the chaos below, knowing his political power hangs by a very thin thread. To rule these starving thousands, simple laws or a spoken command would never be enough to work. They needed a physical vision of a god, something so massive they could never dare to fight. The architects were tasked with building a mind control device, disguised as a holy stone temple. Every stone was cut and placed to serve a deeply psychological and highly political purpose. High on a shaded stone balcony, the master architect looks down with a cold, uncaring expression. He calculates the angles of sunlight, not to bless the land, but to blind the people to the truth. This stark contrast between pure science and deep religious manipulation is truly terrifying. We see how advanced mathematics was weaponized against a deeply vulnerable population. The Maya elite knew exactly what they were doing when they designed the great Kukulkan pyramid. They exploited their deep knowledge of astronomy to claim a direct connection with the heavens. While the starving peasants perished, the rulers sat hidden behind the illusion of holy grace. It reveals a dark truth about ancient history and how power is often built on grand illusions. Without the serpent shadow, the desperate crowd would surely revolt and destroy the great city walls. The stone machine was specifically built to ensure the continued dominance of the ruling elite. By controlling the perception of time and space, they effectively chained the minds of their own people. A solar eclipse or an equinox was no longer a natural event, but a carefully planned threat. If you dare defy the high priest, the gods will punish you with eternal darkness and severe drought. This psychological terror forced the exhausted citizens to accept their harsh and bitter reality. Now we understand the true cost of this architectural masterpiece towering above the jungle. It is a magnificent prison of the mind, constructed from perfectly carved white limestone blocks. The Maya architects did not leave any written accounts exposing their calculated manipulation. But the unyielding stone structure provides all the historical evidence that we could ever need. It silently screams the cold ambition of men who wanted to play God with the lives of thousands. The shadow is not a symbol of hope, but a strict reminder of absolute political authority. The sharp geometric shapes cut through the air, dividing the world into the rulers and the ruled. It forces us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about the ancient Mesoamerican world. Technology was a highly advanced instrument of psychological warfare and strict social control. Every calculated angle and carved platform was designed to maximize the theatrical impact. As the harsh drought continues, the tension in the Great Plaza reaches a dangerous breaking point. The rulers know they must deploy their ultimate weapon to restore faith and crush any rebellion. We return to the perfect moment of the spring equinox, as the sun dips lower toward the horizon. The illusion reaches its breathtaking climax as the final triangle merges with the carved head. A massive beam of intense golden light forms the complete body of the descending serpent god. The deafening roar of the terrified and amazed crowd echoes across the vast ceremonial square. This carefully orchestrated optical illusion strikes the deepest chords of their religious belief. They see a divine savior, completely unaware of the cold mathematical equations behind the light. The high priest steps forward, his triumphant face illuminated by the powerful red setting sun. He raises his wooden staff high into the air, fully seizing control of this manipulated moment. His shadow stretches out over the kneeling peasants, appearing like a towering, invincible giant.
My shadow covers the earth.
The citizens press their faces hard against the dusty stone, surrendering their minds and their wills. The unbearable pain of starvation is temporarily erased by this overwhelming spiritual awe. In this single, calculated instant, the Maya elite secure their firm grip on human society. They transform a simple astronomical alignment into an absolute decree from the mighty heavens. It is the perfect synthesis of scientific knowledge and highly effective psychological warfare. The serpent shadow does not bring rain, but it effectively washes away any thoughts of resistance. History often celebrates these grand monuments as pure reflections of ancient cultural beauty. But when we peel back the layers, we find a story of harsh domination and strategic deception. The true genius of the ancient Maya was not just in their incredible understanding of the stars. It was in their profound understanding of human fear and how to manipulate it for pure power. They used advanced intellect to construct a spiritual cage that no one could ever dare to break. Even today, the Kukulkan pyramid stands as a chilling testament to the dark side of knowledge. It proves that the most powerful technology of the ancient world was used to control human minds. We look at the beautiful glowing triangles, and we are still captivated by the ancient trickery. The architects achieved a profound immortality, ensuring their illusion would outlast their empire. As the sun finally sets, the glowing serpent slowly fades away, leaving the plaza in deep darkness. The thousands of citizens return to their miserable lives, their hearts filled with a false, empty hope. The silent stone pyramid remains, guarding the cold and calculated secrets of its royal creators. The mathematical precision is so perfectly hidden behind a beautiful mask of religious faith. It stands as a timeless reminder that truth is often buried beneath layers of glorious mythology. History demands that we question every miracle and analyze the motives of the ruling elite. The serpent of light is beautiful, but the chains of psychological manipulation are brutally real. This was never about honoring the gods. It was always about dominating the minds of mortal men. Science and mathematics were twisted into an instrument of fear to maintain absolute authority. We have stripped away the magical veil of the ancient Maya to reveal the cold facts of politics. The Great Kukulkan Illusion is a brilliant, terrifying masterclass in controlling the human soul. Now that the truth of the ancient serpent is revealed, we are left with a chilling, modern question. Was the Kukulkan illusion a necessary tool for survival, or a tyrant's cruel trick? Does using science to control minds make them saviors or absolute dictators? Comment below. If this historical revelation intrigued you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.